Hi, I just wanted to give you a little look at some of my Moog and instrumental albums. The first one is probably the best. It's the In Sound from Way Out, Perry and Kingsley. Electronic pop music of the future. This is a great album. If you ever see it, you should pick it up. It is the quintessential electronic 60s album. The Beastie Boys actually ripped off the cover and the name for one of their instrumental albums they put out. That's actually what we're listening to right now. There's another Perry and Kingsley, Kaleidoscope Vibrations. It's another great one. Not as good as that, but it's got some of the same songs on it. Here's Switched on Beatles, Electronic Interpretation, New World Electronic Chamber Ensemble. Great gatefold. And it's on the Mushroom label. I love that big Moog synthesizer with the keyboard and the plugins and the adjustments. The sounds are just incredible. Here's another Moog. Plays the Beatles electronic music with Marty Gold. Two really funny figurines on there. I think it's supposed to be... oh, who knows. I was going to say John and Yoko, it's not. Music from Star Wars, performed by the Electric Moog Orchestra. And by the way, it's not the original soundtrack, so don't get it wrong. Another quintessential Moog, the Electronic Eclectics of Dick Hyman. This is a great album. A lot of original compositions on there, not just covers like some of these albums. Another good one is Claude Denjean on Phase 4 stereo. Some great songs on here as well. There's a 1976 Claude Denjean called Moods. It's a Moog album as well, but it's a later version. It's not quite as good as the previous. Everything you always wanted to hear on the Moog but were afraid to ask for. Carmen, Bolero, España. That's the first Moog album I ever got, actually. I got it on 8-track. And kind of put me onto the whole electronic thing. Switched on Bacharach. A lot of the Bacharach songs are on here. Some of the classics. I won't go into them. Switched on Rock, the Moog Machine. This is another great album. Great cover. Spinning Wheel. Hey Jude. Yeah. Aquarius. I guess those aren't really rock, they're more like pop. Switched on Country. Rick Powell of the Moog. A lot of songs I don't recognize. Green Green Grass at Home, I Walk the Line. Switched on Bach. Trans-electronic music virtuoso. A little more classical stuff. Synergy, Electronic Realizations for Rock Orchestra. Interesting little album. Mini Moog on there. Marty Scott. Bach Handle 300 Mendoza. Some handles done on the Moog, as you can see. Again, it's more classical. Morton Subotnick, Silver Apples of the Moon. This is, I think, the second album, Moog album I ever got. Another Morton Subotnick, Until Spring, electronic music box. It's an import. British. Actually in New York, maybe it was sold in England. Until Spring, Morton Subotnick. We hit the cheese now, Miko, Encounters of Every Kind. He did like disco synthesizer versions of a lot of different songs. Back in the 70s, Miko, Superman, Other Galactic Heroes. Theme from Superman. Bunch of other Superman stuff. Walter Carlos, the Well-Tempered Synthesizer. Walter is now Wendy. Walter had a sex change. I think still does music. It's mainly classical. I get into the Tomita section. Tomita's this Japanese Moog synthesizer god, really. His music is just incredible. You've probably heard some of the more popular songs. There he is in front of the big Moog keyboards, and just incredible. This one is Cosmos, spelled with a K. Actually, Carl Sagan used one of the songs on his Cosmos series, spelled with a C. Tomita Bolero. Heaven for a Dead Princess, Mother Goose Suite. Great artwork as well. Pictures of an exhibition. Great picture on the back. It's Mazoski's pictures of an exposition and others. Snowflakes Are Dancing. Some great songs on here, you've probably heard some of them. A nice listing of what he uses to create the sound. The Firebird Suite. All of these are on RCA Red Seal. They're usually found like in classical sections. I have a hard time finding them in any record guides. Stravinsky's cover, the Bermuda Triangle. This is the newest one that I got. It's from '79. Great artwork. One of the greatest hits. I actually bought this still sealed tonight. I think it was like the second one I got, so I opened it, so it's mint. And that's just a look at my collection.